obviously we're going to open 8s, I assume.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with this guy in the blinds. Opening soup.
Is that the beef?
Yeah.
So, he's flatting really wide or 3-betting or?
Yeah, I mean, just whenever I see people with, awkward stack sizes like that I've never seen before, I usually just tend to start attacking them with really wide range. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I tend to do it.
No, I mean, it's, obviously fine. Just, obviously the more hands you play, the more difficult spots you're going to get yourself into post-flops. You have to be pretty confident in that. But, I mean, you're never going to learn anything by not trying it and getting into those spots. So, just have to play more so hands that you can get the showdown with against them if they're, just like stationary. But, there's obviously some fish where you could just pretty much raise any two and just, have a profitable c-bet on pretty much any board. So, just want to know, like, what type of player they are before you, mix up your range too much. So, I would definitely be flatting this. I think 3-betting, is reasonable, but probably rather just call here most of the time. And I think you can make a case for a lot of things on the flop, you could lead here. I don't think it's bad at all. You have queen high, so you don't really have much showdown value. And, the flop's going to get checked through so much that it's going to be a spot where he's going to give you no credit on the turn. But if you start the aggression up on the flop, you can probably just take it away from him. He's not going to try and fight you on 3-3-6 very often.
Yeah. So if I did donk that board, would you barrel that 9 as well?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, anything, low boards are great boards to do that because literally any card is going to be over this. So, his most likely calling range in the flop is going to be, pocket pairs, some floats like ace-high floats, king-high floats, stuff like that with overcards trying to spike. And, he's going to call once with those and fold the turn a lot of the time. Even if he has, a hand like 6s or, pocket 7s or something, which, we think his range is wide, and I think that's, towards the top of his range. So, I mean, even if he has that, he's going to have to just guess, every time in the turn river. So, and we have, usually 6 clean outs. I would be pretty confident if, we hit, paired either of our cards. So, I mean, it's an option. I like it better than check raising here, just because of stack sizes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because, say he bets $3 and you make it 9 or 10, then you're going to the turn with him with, $45 in his stack and the pot of, 25. So, he basically has to commit on the turn, and I feel like if he had, $80 or $90, you could just, check raise a lot here. But, because he only has this stack size, I like leading. And, I don't know, I just don't like to let him get the showdown in those spots. Especially, when they have a wide range. I mean, that's just because this board texture's so dry. I wouldn't be leading, any board, and, I mean, I probably wouldn't be leading a lot of my value range because I expect it to be c-bet. So, I mean, we're exploitable, but we're never going to be exploited. So, don't worry about balancing or, any of that stuff against weaker players.